You know what? I almost did film this. I was looking at the lighting, it's off, I'm looking at how long it's been since I posted a YouTube video and I'm feeling a bit guilty. It's been holding me back for a very long time. But then I said, this is just another excuse that I've been having for a very long time, saying I'm too busy, saying there's a lot going on. There's always something to complain about. So I've decided, let me just do it. So this is going to be very raw. I just want to take a moment to reflect on what 2025 has been for me. Give you a life update on where we're at right now, what's going on, what's next for me. Hopefully, you're gonna enjoy this. Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Mary Thingori. I go by Virtual with Mary, and I'm so glad that you're here today. Appreciate you for clicking on this video just to get to know more about me. Maybe I'm gonna also pick up on a few questions that I had, put up a poll on my Instagram and TikTok just for people to ask me questions, and just answer those questions because I mean I'd rather do it than not do it because the questions are there. So I know it's been a minute. I know. First of all, I don't even know if an apology will cut it. But here's the thing, I'm back. Let's appreciate that I'm back, okay? And I'm back with a sit down video. So if you love hearing my thoughts or listening to my thoughts, then this is just perfect for you. Of course, I'll be back with the vlogs, but for now, this is what you're getting as a sit down. Let me update you, okay? So, 2025 in a nutshell. I have notes that I'm following just so that I don't lose track. But 2025 I would say was a god year. But you know what, it was also quite weird. Like on paper, I had a lot of wins, but I also have had a lot of lows in this year. I feel like I've had my lowest, okay, not my lowest, but some of my lowest lows in this year and some of my highest highs in this year. So, first of all, we started the year with, me buying a new car, my first car, which I really love, by the way. I'm so grateful to God for that car. Also, I was very lucky and blessed to get a car that is non problematic. If I tell you that I've never gone to the mech since I got that car, I've only serviced it once. I'm so grateful. Yeah, that was a very high for me. It also gave me because I posted the TikTok video of me, receiving my car, and it went viral. So um somehow I feel like that video gave me a platform. I was already posting about what I do, but now in this after this video, I feel like I got a lot of credibility, which I'm grateful for. That was not the goal, but it gave me that. I was just sharing my experience as a 22-year-old at that time buying my first car. It was a very awesome moment. Actually, really, I was really happy. I was really proud of myself getting to that point. So yes, after that now things started flowing somehow, with the exposure that I got on social media. I started now utilizing it, and that is also where the birth of my boot camps began. My boot camps, if you don't know what I'm talking about, I was, running virtual assistant boot camps, where, we were spending 4 weeks together, and I was teaching everything from beginner to what you need to know to be able to land yourself your first, second, third client. And they went really well. I did 3 boot camps. No, four? I think I did 4 boot camps. Oh, wait, I'm a bit confused. I think I did four. I'm not sure. I think I did four. Yeah, I did four. So in these boot camps, at first I was really hyped up for them. I really loved them. I was enjoying the teaching, everything. But then we were getting to 3, 4. I was starting to get bored. It was starting to feel like it's too repetitive, and that is also the lead to my crash, which happened towards the end of the year. So along the way there, I also got into a relationship. I moved houses as well. Oh, that was also another win. In this house that I live in, it was like a dream apartment for me. I really love this house. This is one of the actually it's the only house I've actually moved into alone and actually really love. I love this place. I love the community. I love the surrounding. I love the environment. Everything about this place is just magic to me. So yes, those are the things that happened along the way. I don't think there's any other significant thing that really happened. but there were still other small wins, me getting out of my shell, me gaining a lot of confidence, me even, making friends outside of, institutions. Because that was the thing that I used to make friends just from institutions that I was in, like school, work, but I love my friends. You know that, even if I made you from wherever. So yeah, that's what happened. And then now, by the time I was getting to the fourth boot camp, I was done. And after this boot camp, I literally crashed. I feel like that was when my body was starting to tell me, yeah, girl, you need you need to rest, take a break, or like pivot, do something else. And I think I didn't listen. And also, that was the beginning of my lows for this year. My lows were not that low according to many people, but they felt really low to me because when I'm not able to do things that I'm supposed to be doing, or when I'm not able to, give as much output into things that I'm putting my heart into, it just doesn't feel like I'm in my body. Yeah, so that was the beginning of me now. My donut spiral, I went to this mental rat that I do not appreciate. It was really not fun at all. And now I've been in and out of it. It was also when I joined the gym, I've been in and out of it. Also this year I've barely traveled. Barely traveled. And I feel like that's one of the reasons why I'm not feeling my best. I love travel, and that's one of my biggest goals for 2026. I really want to be out there. And I will. I will. So yeah, I've been exhausted under the surface, but I feel like right now, again, as you can see, I've started resurfacing because I feel like I've found a new purpose, which I'm going to be talking about at the end of this video. But yeah, so that has been my 2025 in a nutshell, I believe. Um, Work wise, it's been up and down again. Like I've had my highest income. I've earned my most money this year. I've also had like very not the least money, but yeah, I've had highs and lows when it comes to income. But all in all, I feel like I've had a really beautiful year. Honestly, it's been weird, but beautifully weird. That's how I can describe my 2025. Beautifully weird. So yeah, right now I'm in a new season where I'm building something new. I'm building a brand again, which is why again I'm doing this sit down video because I just want us to know why we are taking this shift, why are we shifting, why are we doing something new, and what are we doing. So this is now, it feels like it's definitely coming from me. I'm not gonna lie to you again, guys. The virtual assistant space online has started really putting me off. I don't know if somebody else is feeling the same thing, but so many people have come out talking about I'm a VM, a VM, a VM doing this. People have just, literally just finished a course the other day, and today they're already a VA coach. Those things are just, those twos and twos are not coming together for me. I'm not gonna lie. So it's just started feeling icky for me. Just, being part of the group or part of the, what's it called? Like I don't know, the hard talking about virtual assisting this and this and this and this. And I feel like so many people are also being misled online, and I'm really, really hating it. I'm dreading scrolling on my virtual with Mary page because that's all I'm seeing. Like, oh, come with me as how to get your first, how, virtual, Lord have mercy, because there's a lot of lies going on out here and they're not making me happy. Anyway, all said and done, I am pivoting. I'm not pivoting away from virtual assisting as a career or even the content itself. I'm just pivoting from it being what you know me for. So I'm building a brand. It's rooted in, honesty, grounded truth, purpose. This is what I feel I'm meant to be doing. And I just want to also impact people's lives. And that's what has birthed Remote Kind, which is my new venture. And I will be talking about that in a bit. Anyway, just to make this a little bit fun, there's a time when I put up a poll on Instagram, and on TikTok. Like ask me questions, get to know me. I was supposed to do a get to know me sit down video, which I never did. Forgive me. But you know what? All is not lost. The year is still young. We have 30 days, 30 more days left. Why not? Why not get to know me? So I'm gonna go through those questions. Let me just open them. I'm gonna go through questions. Again, they were very tailored to what was going on around that time. So I hope I'm gonna be able to just, sieve through. There was a question on what is my biggest regret in life. I actually do not have any. I do not even know why I was trying to think. I do not regret things. Actually believe in everything happening for a reason. Truly, truly, truly. Relationships, any situations, any unfortunate circumstances. I always believe in everything happening for a reason. So I don't have any regrets. I have done things that I'm not very proud of, but I do not regret anything. I came out with lessons, I came out with proud moments, whatever. I do not believe in having any regrets. What really makes you happy? Not okay, something that gives you joy. This is a really good question. I would answer this as travel. Travel really does make me happy. Travel really does make me happy. Yeah, just being out there doing nothing. I'm not the kind of person to go for a trip and start backpacking or like climbing mountains or hiking. No, I just want to chill. Like yes, I'm an activities person, but not those ones. I hope you get it. Anyway, yeah. How did you start your remote job and how long did you take to get one? I'm assuming that's a client. I started by just doing a lot of research online. Like I knew I wanted to start earning money remotely, so I just went online, did a deep dive, deep dive, deep dive, found a lot of things, but ultimately it was what I felt most aligned with, and that's how I landed into virtual assisting. And how long it took to get my first client was 1 month after launching my business. I got my first client. How did you learn how to become a virtual assistant? Because I want to be one. I literally went to YouTube. That's where I got most of my lessons. So if you're on YouTube right now, this is a place to stay. Learn how to become a virtual assistant on YouTube and then get yourself a mentor or a coach to refine this for you. So you're not going to get all the information from YouTube. Now, I'm not going to lie to you, you're not going to get all the information from YouTube, but you're going to get enough information to know what you need to get started. Now, for you to refine that, get yourself a coach or a mentor, but make sure that you're very intuitive with who you select to mentor or coach you. And also be ready to make the investment. Cheap is expensive, and other short stories. My friend asked me if I would marry her any day. Are you a last born? Yes, I'm a last born. Can you tell? Yeah. There was a are you dating question? I am. I'm proudly dating. What are the ups and downs of being a virtual assistant? Apps can be like, of course, the freedom that you get from it, the exposure as well that you get from it. What else is a good app? The income, duh. Downs, I'm gonna do three. Downs are something like, the time zone thing. It's not the best thing, honestly. Um, the you can easily lose a client. Like if they did go broke today, you have no control, on their income. Even if you had a contract, if they came today and told you that they are broke, I mean they're broke. What are you gonna do about it? Um, what else would be a down? Getting bored. You really do get bored working from home alone. I'm not gonna lie. Would you mind having an extra new friend? I wouldn't. Chat me up. Did we finally get a man's? This is a very weird question because this makes it look like I was actually like out there looking for a man. I wasn't. This man found me. Anyway, yeah, I did. I have a boyfriend now, but whoever you are, who because this was anonymous. Why don't you want? Oh, I had said that I didn't want work related questions. I'm answering them. Sorry. Have you ever worked any other job which is not remote? I have been employed before, which was agency, but still in the virtual assisting world. So, aside from that, actually, this. I just realized the other day. This is not my first ever business. This is like my seventh something. I don't know. I have sold shoes. I have sold I have sold house decor items that I used to make with my hands. I'm actually very creative. I used to sell pizza to people within the estate during COVID, and I used to make really good pizza. I remember buying those boxes to package the pizza. I have shonered people clothes, like I have repaired clothes for people. My mom bought me a machine, but I have really taken my parents through a roller coaster. It's last born syndrome, but yeah, I've worked other jobs. Hmm. Do you ever, no, do you feel men get scared to approach you given you got rich, or financially stable at a very young age compared to most of your age mates? And is it hard finding a genuine partner as some may be there with other bad ulterior motives? Yes, I think like yeah, men usually feel the inferiority complex. You will, yeah, they are there. Most men feel the inferiority complex, but I don't think I'm rich. What? They feel they get scared to approach me given I'm financially stable at a very young age compared to most of my age mates. I don't usually like to compare anything with my age mates, but if you're asking if I feel like men usually get inferior around me, yes, sometimes. Especially, people who are in my age group. Is it hard finding a genuine partner as some may be there with other bad ulterior motives? It's not easy to find a genuine partner. That's all I'm gonna say. Um, why did you choose become as an and major in finance, but you ended up venturing to another completely different field? And how was your parents' reaction after you told them you wouldn't pursue a career related to become? This is actually a very long story. Maybe I'll tell it one day. But my parents, first of all, they support whatever decision you make as long as it's, you know, sensible, as long as it's you they can see that yeah, you're actually in your right state of mind as you're making this decision, they're gonna support it. But I chose become majored in finance because that was basically how I chose become is because that was the course that I was selected for by the neck, what are they called, whatever those guys, the government. Yeah. And then how I ended up choosing finances because my friend group, everyone was doing finance, and there's no way I was gonna go and do GHR alone or something. No, so I chose finance. Bad choice, but it still gave me a lot. Yeah, and then I gave my parents their degree, and they're happy now. I don't use it. I've never utilized it, but it was a very pivotal moment in my life. I actually really thank God that I did not skip that phase of my life. And thank God that I actually finished that degree. Why didn't you major in bookkeeping VA given you have a become finance degree? I don't like math like that. Um, hey, would you advise someone to pursue a become degree like you did, given a lot of graduates are complaining of lack of job opportunities in the field and are forced to venture into other things for survival? Whatever is meant for you will find you. That's what I truly believe when it comes to these things. You cannot do a course just because, it's marketable. What if you do it and then you don't get a job? Yeah. Because I just don't know why many people are doing become because the jobs are there. So I mean, you truly believe that you're actually gonna get the job. And then when you get to that point, actually be hungry for it, be hungry for it. I usually say the reason people are not getting the jobs or whatever they are trying to pursue is because you're not hungry enough for it. That's the thing. And I don't want to hear anything about circumstances, blah blah blah. You're not hungry enough for it. You are not hungry. How tall are you and your weight? I'm 5'7", and I'm not gonna tell you my weight. I'm heavy right now. When I lose this weight, I'm gonna come back here and tell you how much I weigh. What do you use on your hair? I'm assuming this is when I have my natural hair out, and this is I usually have curly palmed my hair. So because of that, it's now naturally curly. So water itself just activates the curls, and then on top of that, I just use a water based gel. or mousse, and then I just fully activate it and lay my edges. Very easy, which is why I did it. What's the model of your car and why did you choose it, and how is your experience so far with it? Would you recommend someone to buy it? I drive a Volvo V40 D3 engine. I love it. Why I chose it is because I used to see it on the road and I'm like, "Mm, that's a cute car." And again, it was within my budget at the time. My experience so far is I love it. I love my car. I love this baby of mine. And I would 101% recommend you buy it. Will you go back to travel, and what is your thought process with travel or tourism? 100% next year, that's one of my biggest goals. My thought process is have fun, enjoy travel, do it if you can, when you can, and gather those memories and experiences. I feel like they are so, like, they're priceless, you know? I mean, you gotta pay for them, but they're priceless. Like, that's something that you cannot trade anything for. That's why I really love travel. Um, which course did you pursue in campus? That was the BCom finance major. Major. Do you have a major? A memory you have for when you were a kid. I usually get like these random memories. But I feel like I actually should go to the therapy for this because I feel like I've forgotten most of my childhood. Most of it I've forgotten. But I remember one time when um my dad used to go to um holiday school like outside the country. My dad is a retired teacher, so holiday school means when they break for holidays. And then one day he came back. Now when he comes back after school, and he had come with like so many, these two instruments, like two musical instruments, funny ones, like a drum which you could do like this shaky shaky thing. Yeah, kayamba, whatever. What's that? I don't know what it's called, but it was really nice because those things, like I played with them for a very long time, honestly. And I remember him bringing like yogurt that was in a paper. I think that's what they have in that country. I think, but yeah, I don't know. Favorite book, favorite book. Mm, I'm gonna go with The Mountain Is You. I am also not that much of a reader. Favorite meal? Chicken. Chicken. Favorite drink? Usiseme maji. Someone said don't say water. My favorite drink is, if it's not water, it's, I'd go with the Minute Maid tropical or orange or apple. I don't know. Or sugarcane juice. Most preferred music genre? That's gonna be pop, like Akina Adele, that kind of music. Most, or gospel. Any worship song that really has meaning, or you'll find myself with my hands up, raised worshiping. Most stupid mistake or decision or thing you've ever done in life? I feel like it was being stubborn in high school. In high school, I was super stubborn, but I also somehow am very grateful that it happened at that point in my life, because I can't imagine being a 23-year old and behaving like that the way I was behaving in high school. And I know so many people are having that rebellious age right now. So I'm really glad it happened when I was in high school. It's not my favorite thing like about myself, but I mean, yeah, what are you gonna do about it, my dreams, aspirations, hobbies, interests, and how I approach life challenges. Ooh, this is a long question. My dreams, I really just wanna have purpose and fulfill that purpose and live a fulfilling life. I think that's it. Aspirations is my aspirations, I'm gonna say, is like be the best version of me at whatever point I am in my life. Hobbies, the hobbies. God, I don't have hobbies. I want to say traveling, even though I haven't really done it in 2025. What's another hobby I have? What's another hobby I have? Lord have mercy. I need to find hobbies. Like, I know things I like doing and would love to do more of, but hobbies? Like, I would love to do more of swimming. I would love to do more of bike riding. Lord, I need a hobby. Maybe going to the gym, but I'm not even consistent with that. Lord. Interests. Technology. Um, what's another interest I have? Money, like financial education. How I approach life challenges head on. Like, come, you come, me, I come. Let's see now who is gonna win. Okay. I think that's it. That's how I approach my life challenges. I don't usually like to go around them. Let's tackle this. Let's tackle this. So yeah, as I was saying, the shift and new direction is the birth of remote kind. That's it with the questions, by the way. Remote kind is basically an ecosystem for remote workers that I feel is a gap within Africa. So, remote work again, so many companies are going remote fast, which means remote work is just going to continue evolving and you know being a very like strong pillar of work in the coming years. And the only way for us to be able to do this the right way, it's for us to come together, which is now the birth of remote kind, a community ecosystem for remote workers to come and work, grow, and belong. So the working part is, the skills, upskilling, doing courses, master classes, webinars, all these things. And then the growth part is a ripple effect of the work and the belonging part. And the belonging part now is where we have the community side, the well-being side, look at it as co-working sessions, physical meetups, benefiting from each other basically. So that's remote kind, and that's where we are headed right now, which is now gonna also transition my YouTube content to have a lot of that, by the way. So this is an introduction to that. I will be posting a lot of sit down videos of us just, debunking remote work in general and all of that surrounds it. And, going deep into what I'm really good at, bringing in people who are good at particular things and talking about those things, and really just finding a way to help people help themselves. We're in a world where if you don't go outside of your comfort zone, if you don't break out of that shell, you're really going to be left behind. And we don't want that. So that's the birth of remote kind. And I really hope if you're watching this and you're a remote worker, you're going to consider joining the community or the society and us coming together to revolutionize remote work in Africa. Let's connect with these opportunities. Let's take up this space. Let's take up the remote space because one thing that we have in Africa, it's talent. So if you're there, come in, join us. So yes, that's basically it with the new season. And I just want to let you know that if you're someone who is building or shifting or evolving, because that's the stage I'm in right now, stick around because I'll be sharing a lot about, the building phase and the evolving phase because that's where I'm at right now. And I really want to let you in and also have a digital diary for myself. So I'll share a lot about that. I'll share a lot of my thoughts and what goes on in my mind around this, around also branding, because I'm also shifting my branding. We're in this together now. So this channel is becoming bigger and better and also something deeper. Something with meaning, something with purpose. So let's fulfill this together. I hope you stick around. And let's keep doing this. I think that's it with my video today. I don't have much another thing to say actually. It's in between my work day. I just decided to sit down and do this because I saw a Gary V video saying, "Do it now. If you don't do it now, you're wasting your opportunity." And I said, Gary V, if you speak, I listen. Which is true actually. He's, the father of social media, if I do say so myself. So yeah, that actually was my motivation to do this video. I'm really grateful for you for getting to this point, for watching this video to the end, and I'm really hoping that you got something out of it. If you have any questions for me that you would like for me to answer in maybe my next Q&A that I'm gonna do in the next year, put it in the comments of this video. And please engage with me if you liked this video or if you feel like it would benefit somebody else, just share it with them. Remember, we go through different seasons, and through these seasons we need to find a way to go through them. So this is me now in this season of evolving, building, and transitioning, and I really hope that you come along with me in this journey. I appreciate you for being here. Please like, comment, share, subscribe, and I'm gonna see you in the next video. Mwah!